Hello and welcome back to those beautiful sounds of Anno 1800, the coughing and the dramatic music. Man, people are really happy in this town. Obviously. Well, this little illness, it started like with one little building, is turning into quite the plague in my town in Crown Falls, and I did not expect that. We already have a hospital here, and let's mobilize the doctors. So hopefully more doctors are coming out of this one now. That's one. That's the second one. It should be 3 actually. Okay, it's only 2 doctors now. At least it's one more. And hopefully they can cure my people here, because this is not looking pretty. It's definitely not worthy of a big town, a big city like this one here. This major city here. Perfect. That's that. And when we look at the engineers, what can we see is that electricity and coffee are the 2 remaining goods that we need before we can go finally for the investors. That is something I was looking forward to for so long, those freaking investors. And because then we finally have the influence crisis solved. You know, right now I'm really capped tightly on the influence, and we really want to get this down or up the way. Well, whatever way you look at it, get it up or down, something like that, and we really want to do that. So first of all, what I need to do is I need to, well, molest my battle cruisers once again as transporters. They're not fighting. I don't have the influence to build any more ships, so we really use the battle cruisers here. The proud captain, Admiral Haynes, beholder of far horizons. We're going to use him as a transporter. And he's transporting bricks back to Crown Falls, because we need lots of bricks. And well, what I can see is we don't have that many steel beams there. Let me have a look there, because yes, people, we are going for the trains in this episode, and we're going to need lots and lots of steel beams for that. We want to finally start with the electrification of Crown Falls. Do we have? Yeah, we do have quite some steel beams there. Alrighty. One more island there. Oh, we have Fenton here, another battle cruiser. Let's use Fenton here in Kazelvich, and he's going to get us the other steel beams there that we need. And while those ships are on the way, I want to have another treasure hunt. Treasure hunts are fun. We want to do them for better animals and machines and, well, artifacts actually. We haven't found that many artifacts yet in the treasure hunts. Let's reroll here a bit and see something here. That's a new world. Cape Trelawney animal, the Kraken's pit. So I guess we get a Kraken out of this one. Might be useful. What type of animals do we have already in the zoo? We got some whale here, a white shark. But that's it. Yeah, Kraken might be nice actually, if we find something like that. So let's go here, get the treasure hunt, the Kraken's pit. Let's have a look at it. Oh, that's a small island. And the cross is just north of it. And oh yeah, it looks like it's this one here. Is it that one? Was there something just there? Or is it this one here? My ship is already on its way, my salvager. So we really just want to... There it is. Oh, it's not that easy to spot all the time, but here we have it, the Kraken's pit, and there we have one of those rare treasures, hopefully a legendary one. Ready for action. Fenton is here now, and we can use Fenton, oh, not for that, but for the steel beams. 150 of that. Over here to Crown Falls, and here we can now unload those bricks there. Got quite a few bricks there. And I also wonder where the limit here for the coins is. Probably 1 billion? No, even 1 billion would fit in here.
The festival has ended.
Perhaps we find it out at some point. Once we have investors here on Crown Falls, it's really going to skyrocket. And something else I think is happening. Yeah, canned food is not looking that good anymore. It hasn't been looking good for a while now, even though we do have something here in store now. But we probably will also want to have a better canned food production. Let's have a look there real quick to the old world. Here we have Carthome. So how's it looking here? Let's have a look. Oh, full on beef and red peppers. And so many artisanal kitchens here. Probably, yeah, can't do that, but what we can do is build just more of them. We do have the resources. 1, 2, 3. Another 3. And then we have another cannery here. No, that doesn't fit in there. Let's have a cannery here. And then we can have those. Perfect. Artisanal kitchens here. Because I think we do have... Yeah, we don't have enough goulash there anyway, so they're going to work on that. Nope, that's not possible either. So what we need to do here is we also need to send more resources to that. And which proud ship can we use for that? Old Sardine. Well, let's use you for that. And we also have an actor here. Actually, that's an actress, as far as I can see. And affects all old world residences with the Variety Theatre. Sounds like a good idea, but Variety Theatre is actually looking pretty nice and, well, also not that expensive to get. So here we have that, and we probably will need about everything actually. So let's get those things there and some windows over here now to Carthome. That should do it. And then we can build, well, 2 more canneries, I think, should do the trick. So hopefully we can do something with that. And something else we also want is the iron ore. So if you remember, we're quite, because of the sewing machines, we are quite low on iron ore in Cape Trelawney. So I need another ship there to get iron ore over there to Cape Trelawney. The problem is I can't. I just don't have the influence. And one of you pointed out that I'm using all my influence in the newspaper. That's true and false. You don't permanently spend influence in the newspaper, so you don't lose it when you invest it. You get it back once the propaganda ends. So when I invest 70 influence, I get it back when the propaganda ends. You know, so I'm not continuously losing influence. I'm just using the 70 influence that I've been reserving for the last 20 episodes or so for propaganda. So,
workforce shortage.
You know, I'm not spending influence. I'm just using it per, well, for a short period of time. Of course, that doesn't solve the problem that we're low on influence. So I still need to work on that. And we can only work on that with more people and more buildings. It's kind of like a spam here now that we have to do. Another cannery? That's possible. Perfect. I think this might be the biggest cannery canned food production that I've ever had. And we still have a lot of space here. So Carthome is really going to be the epitome of canned food production. Isn't that nice? That's all we ever wanted, right? Canned food for the masses. Right, let's go back to Crown Falls here. We are... Oh, actually it's looking good now with canned food again. There is my battle cruiser with the steel beams, but we're quite full on that again. Perfect. So what I want to do now is finally get the oil flowing and get the electricity going. Something like that. Before we do that, let's rebuild this village here. The plague is over in this case. Perfect. Okay, so what we need to do first of all, we need to get a harbor for that. We probably will need some glasses there though too. Yeah, we don't have that many glasses. Oh yeah, windows actually. Let's unload the steel beams there. Oh, we are actually full on that then. Almost. And we do have around 70 tons of windows here in Kasselwitz that we are going to use. Let's see, does Old Nate sell anything? Nah, nothing useful there. And once we have the windows, we can actually start with that. And while my battlecruiser is doing its job, let's also dive for the treasure hunt here. We should finish a treasure hunt when we start it. Oh my, another shark. Another great white shark, actually. I've got 2 of them now. I mean, they give me quite some attractiveness, right? But I don't want to have a zoo full of whales and sharks only. That might not be fitting for a town like Crown Falls. Metropolis, I should say. It's the biggest city already. Bigger than Sleepy Hollow by far. And here we have now the windows. Perfect. 70 tons of that. And yeah, let's also get some bricks there while we're at it. Get them over here. So actually, you know, we are producing bricks on our own anyway, and we're actually getting bricks as well from the old world via transporters. So it's filling up rather quickly, but we're going to need lots of them soon. And let me just have a check there. Do we have enough sand? Yeah, and glass as well. Perfect. That's all looking good. And sewing machines is also looking very good. But I think my ore will be down for that. Oh, almost. It's quite low.
Workforce shortage.
I have the amp. Oh.
Okay, so what I want to do, sorry guys, I really know that I said that I would start with electricity. I really need to upgrade a few buildings here. It's crucial that we do that. And there's also something here going on. What's the matter? We are missing 5 tons of wood veneers and steam motors, which is kind of strange because we had 150 each. Where is it? Where are my steam motors? It's down to 0, so I kind of got lost on 5 tons each. I got ripped off in this case. I definitely, I mean I have it on video, I definitely transported 150 tons over here. And now we lost wood veneer and steam motors 5 tons each, and we didn't use it on anything. So that's really strange there. So of course we need to transport that over there. That is a bit aggravating. Okay. So old sardine, you're going to be used now on, well, steam motors and, you name it, wood veneers. We got plenty of that. And while I'm here, let's get some more windows too. Now let's get over there. Let's get going. And there you losing that cargo. Really don't want to send a ship there again to finish my World's Fair here. Just for that. 5 tons each. That's ridiculous. But, well, we have to play by the rules in this case. Meanwhile, I think, yeah, perfect. We can upgrade lots of those beautiful, sexy workers. And let's upgrade them. And also, let's get a few more engineers. Actually, I want to get more engineers here too. Close to the World's Fair. Perfect. More engineers there. And we still don't get any more influence. It's really strange. I mean, look at that. We have over 100,000 now. Okay, and influence from population is 855. And influence from investors is 742. Investors are like twice as much influence, or even more than that, than my whole global population. That's ridiculous based on the numbers. We really need to go for investors there. Once we have them, we're set for life. And we need coffee and electricity. Electricity first, I promise that, so I'm going to keep it now. There we have the windows. Perfect, and some bricks. And let's get started. Where do we have the oil? The oil is up here. And then we have the oil refinery. Unfortunately, we can only take 3 into account here now. And we'll need to turn it around like that. Perfect. Let's see. Where's the harbor? Like really bloody effing away. Incredible. So this is where we're going to have the harbor. Let's get rid of that fishery here. Let's get rid of those streets there. And probably also of this one here. Let's have a look at that. It's going to be red, yeah, that was expected. Getting some unhappiness there now. So unhappy population for now. Nothing I can do about that.
Censorship is not always the cranny of the corrupt.
And here we have now the oil storage. Nope, actually we need the harbor. There it is. Very expensive too. And here we have now the track stands. So it's like going up here. And then all the way here through my city. Saying hello to the World's Fair. Let's have a look if there... Yeah, should be a patch of green there. Also here. Of course we're going to have crossings here soon. Don't worry. And then also all the way, oh my, up here. It's really, really huge. Look at that. All the way up here. And here, I think I did... No, no mistake there. This is the way. Perfect. That's that. And here, I'm just going to have it like this. Right? Where is it actually? There. Perfect. Over here. Okay, and then we can start now with the with the railway. So it's starting here. Oh my, this is really going to be long. We do get a bridge for that. A beautiful bridge there. And then over here. Into that one here. And then all the way down there. Can we actually afford that? We should. Probably the longest railway that I've ever seen in Anno. Holy moly. Oh yeah, they've been cut off now. So we definitely need to get a crossing here. Right? Like that. Let's continue. All the way down here. And hopefully I don't have any hole there, you know, and any empty patch in that railway here. And all the way down there, we can actually afford it. Yeah. Perfect. Oh, look at that, right on the meter. Into that, into my harbor. Very good, so we have probably the longest railway now. There we have a crossing, another one. Let's have some more crossings. There is another crossing. This is going to have another, probably another railway here. We need another crossing here. There we have the power station. Perfect. It's going down all the way down there. And yeah, also here we will need the railway. Because we definitely want to have the electricity here in the middle of everything. And it's not going to go down that much. So up to this point, I think. Yeah. Very good. And now we can continue going down here with the railway. Let's see. Let's see where we have to build the electrical power plant. The oil power plant. So I want to have everything here electrified, obviously. And for this... It's not that big, the area of influence, though. I'm a bit surprised at that. Instead of the school, probably. Yeah, it's going to be here somewhere. Yeah, I think this is a good spot. It's not much, I know. I mean, it's this area here only, you know, and we're going to have more electricity here in the actual town center. I just need a starting point. It's usually the hardest part. I have it in my mindset that I'm using, you know, the harbor as my starting point all the time, even though it doesn't make much sense, you know. Which city in the world do the rich people live by the harbor? It actually doesn't make much sense, right? Yeah, let's not use the harbor area. Let's use this area here. This is actually the center of my town with the museum and the World's Fair. So we actually should use this one here as my center. And yeah, I'm going to use this one here. That's looking good. So let's get rid of those engineer buildings here. Very good. And here we can have now the power station. Oh, there are still some benches there, so let's get rid of them and have the oil power plant. Yeah, it's fitting in perfectly, just like that. And then we can have the railway right into that. Looking good. I think we still need to remove it. The street there, and this is working out. Perfect. Yeah. Let's use it for like that for now, and then we have the railway here, and we still need some crossings in between though. Let's have a street here. Very good. As you can see now, automatically, once again, beautiful. I really love those details. We do have some power lines here again on the streets. And then we have another crossing here. This is actually, we don't need the railway going all the way down here anymore. So here we can have an alley, something like that. Might be the best option. Right, let's also have another crossing here. That's looking good. And then we can just have some trees here. Like it's a beautiful alley of apple trees. Going all the way down here. Oh, this is actually pretty nice. And here, let's get rid of the dirt street and have here apple trees as well. Oh, isn't that nice? Look at that. Beautiful alley here all the way up to the... yeah, where the railway actually is. And there we have the power plant. Perfect. So I think we have now one continuous system of railways. Let's see. It's going all the way now over here. Over here. There is a street connection missing. And then all the way here. Here we need another... oh, there we have some riots. But we definitely want to have another crossing here. And there we kind of like have a highway here, you know, just where the railway is. And there people can travel faster. And yeah, those farms here are actually been cut off now. Can I have a crossing there? That is... oh, that is not so good. We can't have a crossing here. This is not possible either. So I need to do something else, but I can't do that, I think. Yeah, I will need to move them one level here to the other side. This is really nasty though. Not good looking. And then I can have a crossing here once again. Okay, but I think they're not... ah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, it's working out. Perfect, and here, and here, and here we have now the oil wells. Very good. And now we are finally producing some oil here in the oil refinery. And the train is going to take quite some time to the harbor. And from there, the train is then... actually, look at this, he's already going for it. And then we can bring it to the power station there. And we get the first electricity. So only coffee is missing, and then we can go for the investors. Really excited for this one. And I think we do have some oil. Yeah, 7 oil resources here. Perfect. So this is something we need to do ASAP to get more oil there to Crown Falls. Something we'll do in the next episode. And also my Bell Cruiser is back now with the steam motors and wood veneer right on time, so we can finish the next phase of the World's Fair. Actually, I think it's the last one. We'll see that soon. Stay tuned.